Hey all, it's at 3:01. I am a minute late. I see there's nobody up yet. Hey, Maggie Cannon. Hi, how are you doing? Where are you tuning in from today? Okay, so while we wait for some more people to join us, which I hope we will, we got 3 now. Um, thanks for being here. Oh, 10. Okay. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is great already. I'm glad it's not just me and Maggie, although I'm sure me and Maggie would work just as well. Me, you, and Pew. Amanda, right? Okay. Neil Milton Keynes, fantastic. I think there's a lot of people going to be from the UK today, and that's just fine. Obviously, you know where I'm from. I'm from Leeds originally, not been living there since 1985, though, which I'm sure is a long time. It's some of you won't have even been born then, but thanks for tuning in. Pleased that we could get so many people together today, and I hope this is going to go well. What I don't propose to do today is just spout on without any questions coming in. So if you can help me out, I'll be eternally grateful. Okay, I did get a question. What made you start your YouTube channel? I'll get to that in a sec. Thanks. Hi, Linda Jane, Disney Dave, Brian, Danny Band. Hello, mate. Looks like Villa are going to miss the drop. I think you are a Villa fan, Danny, aren't you? I think so. Lisa, hi. Thanks for your little good mornings every morning. That's always grateful. Omar, I've been to Omar. I know where Omar is. I used to visit Northern Ireland very regularly. We were there last year for a wedding. Evening, Colin. Thanks very much for your comments. Always get a lot from you. And Aid, yeah, Leeds, of course. Thank you. Going up. I won't say too much about football. Okay, housekeeping rules. Okay, housekeeping rules. I'm not going to talk about politics today. I did get admonished this morning by somebody for inadvertently talking about politics on one of the Animal Kingdom videos. So I'm going to not do that, or I'm going to do my very best not to do that anyway. Although I would love to, I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to go back to questions. What made you start your YouTube channel? Firas. Yeah, that's a good question. I started this channel back in July last year, just because we go to the parks a lot, and I wanted to give a bit of a different perspective to maybe some of the other YouTubers that are on. I don't think there's any other British YouTubers that live in Orlando that go to the parks regularly and give their take on things. I've seen others. I'm not going to mention any names because I think that would be bad, but there's not too much of a different view, I don't think, coming from those people. So I thought I might be able to give that, and I hope that you find that I do. Obviously, with the news things, I don't know any other YouTubers that do the kind of daily or now 3 times a week news reports, if you like, and then get in the parks. And hopefully I'm going to be back in the parks now more than I have been. We do have tickets for Universal, Disney, and SeaWorld. So, Firas, I hope that answers your question. Michelle, thank you. No, Danny, no, you're not down. No, you won today. My view for visiting in 2021, a lot better than it is for 2020. That's for definite. I don't know where we're going this year. It doesn't appear that it's going to be great. We got another 15,000 cases today, and while it's like this, I know that deaths are down, and that's great, right? Even though I think we had 40-something deaths today. So every death is bad, right? So let's get that straight. Every death is a wasteful death. But I think we need to get our cases way, way down in order for borders to be open. That's the main thing, right? Guys from across the pond and anywhere else in the world, actually, even Canada or Mexico, can't come at the moment because the borders are closed. If we're going to get our borders open, then the cases have to go way, way down. I don't know what other people's politics are like in terms of having their citizens come over, if they'll allow them to come over. I'm not sure they can be stopped, but then they've got the quarantine coming over the other way. But yeah, whilst we've got borders closed, obviously nobody's coming in, and I just can't see that changing anytime soon. What are we now? July the 12th. So I don't know, 3 months maybe minimum, absolute minimum. But we've got to get our act together. We really do. Yeah. Okay. David. Yeah. Deborah. Yeah. No politics today. No politics. Caroline. Yes. Marching on together. Indeed. My favorite non-theme park day out in Orlando. We've actually got some pretty decent nature stuff going on here. I like the airboat rides. We've also got a big, what would it be like? A safari park, really. You go around in your car, it's about 12 miles, and that's up near where we live. That's a good day out. So if you want to get off the beaten track of Disney, Universal and SeaWorld, if you want to get out and about a bit, I mean, we live probably 15 minutes north of downtown Orlando, and it's just a bit further out than we are. So there's a lot of stuff going on within maybe half an hour of where you might normally stay in Orlando, in and around wherever that is, whether it's Kissimmee, Poinciana, or iDrive, or at Disney or at Universal. There's a lot going on just outside that little bubble that you see there. So yeah, that's what we like to do. David, hi from Essex. Sandy, hi, yeah, UK, yep. Enjoy the news, Maggie, thank you. What made you, okay, interesting question, Colin. What made you move to the USA? Pros and cons other than the weather? Yeah, that's a pro and a con. Okay, so we were coming to the US on holiday up from 1992. So I was obviously a lot younger then. And we were kind of bitten by the bug. We kept doing that, kept coming back year after year after year, always something different. We used to stay in some real flea bag motels when we had a lot less money. We just started scraped together the airfare, came via Minneapolis or wherever it was that we could get through cheaply, and stayed in some $50 a night place where you spent as little time as possible and as much time as you could in the parks or doing something else. So we actually moved to Dubai in 2008 for work, and that worked out pretty well. We kept coming back, even from Dubai, we kept coming back to the US. And in the end, we bought a business. So that's how we were able to come. We got an E2 visa, which is an investor visa. So bought a business. I don't want to go too far into that. It didn't work very well, is the bottom line. We had some problems with it. We had some problems, which ended up in court. So I won't go into any of that at all. Safe to say that things worked out in the end. Okay, we got green cards. I work with a company now based out of Canada, and I work with the banks generally in safeguarding big loans for construction projects. So I'm a chartered surveyor. So my chartership it's allowed me to travel around the world, work around the world. I've also lived in Egypt as well. So the basic reason why we came is because we spent 10 grand every time we came, and it's almost like, well, do we want to keep doing that? What's it going to be like? Would we rue not coming? If we never came, what would we always say? Why didn't we do that? So we did it, and we've got the scars from it, from the move, and a lot of people do get those scars. But now, thankfully, we've got the green cards. We're about 3.5 years away from citizenship if we want to get it, which we probably will. Why not? Why wouldn't you? And pros and cons. Pros, yeah, as you say, the weather is a big one, especially in winter. It hardly ever gets what you'd call cold. It might go down to maybe 45, 50. So what's that? 7 to 10 degrees, something like that, centigrade. Yeah, so you can always get out. Basically, you can always get out. With a fleece, when it's 5 degrees centigrade, you can still do it. We can walk the dog around every day. Where we live, there's a bike trail around just about 300 yards away. So we can walk the dog down there. We see some deer. We see the gopher turtles, which are an endangered species. They don't really like people. They just like burrow away. But there's a lot to do. There's a lot of outdoor stuff to do, which is great. I've got the barbecue. Had that in Dubai as well. We barbecue a lot. So lots of pros in terms of us getting out and about, being able to do stuff. Obviously the parks are on the doorstep. We're 35 minutes away from any park we want to go and see. And the kids have done very well at school. I've got one in the army now, one at university training to be a nurse, and one in high school. Ace students doing very, very well. So from that perspective, they've done really well, and I think they're going to do really well in the US. Thing. If you're a go-ahead type of person, then I think the US you can do very well in. Cons, massive con, healthcare costs, obviously. So I could go on about where we're going with healthcare costs in terms of COVID-19. I don't want to do that, but people will go bankrupt here if some people will go bankrupt if they get ill enough, and that in itself is bad. We do pay less. Look, overall, I guess if you're not ill, it's fine. You just pay into your healthcare insurance, which I get discounted because I'm at work, and then you're fine. But then there are co-pays. So if you have an operation or whatever, you still have to pay. It's not like free at the point of service, ever. So that's a bit of an issue. Obviously, the older you get, the more expensive it gets. So we have to see where all of that goes now. But that's the major con. Not too many others. Obviously, people are people. So you're going to get idiots wherever you go, whether that's here, whether that's in the Middle East, whether that's in the UK. That's life, right? So you just get, because the US is a big country and it's got 350 million people in it, you guys that don't live in the US might see more stupidity than you might otherwise see, but that's simply because there is a lot more people here. So the chances of somebody being silly is a bit more than maybe it is in the UK, where we've got 5 times more people, so 5 times maybe more stupid people, but 5 times more very, very nice and good people too. So I love America. I do. I'd love America. And that, I'm looking forward to the day where I can get my citizenship and be there permanently. The green card, we are permanent, but there could be policy changes or whatever. But okay. So I've spent a long time doing on pros and cons on why we're here, what made us move. So I hope that's answered that question. Can people outside Orlando come to Disney at the moment? No. Sorry, outside of Orlando in the US, generally yes. Only the tri-state area at the moment. So New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, no, have to quarantine for 14 days when you get here, and then they have to quarantine for 14 days when they get back. That's the policy. Everybody else, I understand, can come. It doesn't appear that many people are coming. There's not that many flights into Orlando at the moment. I'm going to be traveling every month again now, as I have been, but I can't go to New York. I can't go to Canada, but I do go to Houston and I do go to DC at the moment. So there will be a video up of my travel from last week up on, I think, Tuesday this week. So that'll give you some idea of what domestic travel is like in the US at the moment. And Delta have done a really good job. That's a bit of a spoiler. So I'm happy with Delta. Jamie Rutherford, my husband loves your updates. Please shout out. Scott in West Midlands. Thank you, Scott. Real estate situation. Okay, yes. So some of you may know that I am a realtor, as is my wife Christina as well. So I don't do realty full time. I have got a full time 9 to 5, but I help her out on the side with contract stuff. My kind of life has revolved around contracts for 30 years. So I do look at all the contracts. I do get involved with comps, so comparative value assessments. And the answer to your question is, how's the real estate situation at the moment? If things are priced as they should be priced, they're going quickly. There's been no downturn in terms of price and holding their prices right now. There's certainly been no collapse like there was in 2008 when it did plummet. Houses, villas, everything went down like 50% or more, and there was a ton of foreclosures. Not seeing that yet either. Now, there could be people who own second homes that are distressed, or of investment properties that are not getting the revenue through that they were, and they still have to pay mortgages. A lot of people have to pay mortgages, and a lot of people have to pay their property management firms and utility bills, et al. So it's I can see some of those maybe hurting right now, and some of those people thinking, I've had enough, I'm getting out of this market. Bit of a plug, if you do ever want any free advice, then do get me on Lionel Dorr, Lionel Dorr Reki, REKI @gmail.com. I'll give you whatever advice you need. So prices are holding up right now. In the next few months, in the short-term rental areas and other areas where people have got investment houses, not exactly sure, but we'll have to see. But the market is definitely holding up. It's not falling out right yet. Okay, so Sandy Ann, thank you very much. Loving all your vlogs, A Voice of Reason. Yeah, I don't really regularly get called A Voice of Reason, so thank you for that. Evening from the UK. Caroline, scheduled September 21. Disney Cruise and Resorts Day. We've got to be better by then. Another Leeds win today. We left it late. Yes, we left it very late. How busy are the parks at Easter, and we are due over Easter 2021. That is one of the peak times. That and Christmas are the peak times for the parks. You will find it very, very busy. My advice to everybody every day is get there early. Get there very early. Get there at rope drop, and you will have plenty of time to do stuff. Those first 2 hours in the parks from rope drop up are beautiful. You can get a ton of stuff done in those first 2 hours. And then if you've got fast passes, now fast passes are off right now. Who knows when they'll be back on, but there's no fast passes, so everybody has to wait in the same line, which is, I guess, is good, right? But yeah, Easter is going to be busy, no doubt. We don't know what the capacity is going to be like. You know, if you've seen my videos from Animal Kingdom, you'll know that the parks are basically empty-ish anyway. Walked on Flights of Passage, walked on Navi, walked on everything, had the thing done by 1:30. Yeah, so yeah, I can't see any more than that. I will keep an eye on capacity, obviously, but they haven't reached capacity. Only one park has reached capacity since they opened, and that was Volcano Bay one Saturday, but that's been it. Everything else, they're selling day tickets now for Disney. So that tells you what's going on in Disney. So I'm just going to have a quick slurp of tea. I'm not drinking beer yet. It's a bit early for me. I've got the Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Obviously, you know where that comes from. Okay, enough tea. Okay, just curious, how old are you? How very cheeky. I'm 55 years old right now, coming up to 56 soon. Evening, Ian. Evening, Ian. I couldn't get that software to work, by the way. That's why I'm on straight up YouTube. I'll have to have a chat with you about that. Hope your channel's doing well. Looks like it is. What food do I miss from the UK? Fish and chips. Love fish and chips. Can't get it really here enough. Where's the best place for fish and chips right now? Oh yeah, well, Cooks of Dublin in Disney Springs. I love. Not cheap but good. Then we've got one that's closer by, and the Yorkshire County in Epcot. Yeah, I wish they could do better. I wish they could just have bigger pieces of fish. I miss kebabs, doner kebabs. I do like after a couple of pints, so I miss that. And curry, yeah, we have found a couple of decent curry houses. There's one very, very close by, which is great. We know the people who own that pretty well now, and there's one up in Lake Mary that's pretty good too. So yeah, if you're up this way, there are a couple that I can recommend. I haven't been to Asherwood. I understand that Asherwood on the 192 is very, very good at all. Very good as well. That's just kind of opposite where you come into Celebration. So I will do a review of Asherwood at some point. Okay. Mickey's got Danielle. Hi, how are you doing? Hope your channel's doing well. Favorite place to eat in Orlando? Oh gosh. There are very, very many. I don't know, Danny. There are a ton of places. I don't have a particular one. No, I don't. Denny's, yeah, I mean, Denny's is okay if you can get them to serve you. I do like the food there. You know, if you want it's the closest we're going to get to a greasy spoon in America. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like Denny's if I can get served, is the answer. Which park is the safest at Disney? Without a doubt. Which park, in my opinion, is the safest right now? Okay, I haven't been to Universal. We got tickets. We got annual passes for Disney a couple of weeks ago. Haven't been yet. I'm hoping they're going to be good. Disney Animal Kingdom was fantastic. Couldn't fault them. They were brilliant. I'm hoping Magic Kingdom is the same. I won't be going to Magic Kingdom or anywhere else till August. We're silver pass holders. We tried our best to get an upgrade, but they closed the door on it for a while. I don't know whether they're open now, but I'm not even going to bother. All the annual pass days are gone for July now, and we're back in early August anyway, so I'm not going to bother. SeaWorld was a show. It wasn't great at all, but that was day one. If you've seen that video, it was a horror show. So we will be back there shortly, and I hope that they're going to do much, much better. I really do. I think they were understaffed. The staff that we talked to didn't seem to know what was going on. Yeah, not great. Social distancing was poor. Mask wearing was poor. Disney, completely the opposite. They were cleaning everything down. They had the plexiglass screens. It was just awesome. Loved it. Okay. Michelle, we're due in September, 65 days. Yeah, I wouldn't hold that much hope either, Michelle, I'm afraid. But the silver lining to that is if you can get next year done for not much more money or no more money, then I think you're in for a much better time. I wouldn't wish this on anybody right now. Yes, the parks were great, but it was, like I said, it was a half day in Animal Kingdom on Friday. So, you know, no shows, restaurants are out, shops are out. So, you know, and the tickets still cost the same, right? They haven't downgraded the price on the tickets at all. So yeah, while I know that people want to come, I would really urge you to think twice about that, and don't be too disappointed if your flight gets cancelled. Look forward to next year when it has to be a lot better. Stockton on Tees, Michael, evening. Ian, Blackpool, evening. Andrew Burns, where's the hat? So you're referring to my England hat. I didn't wear a hat on purpose, Andrew, because I didn't want to cheese anybody off. I haven't got a Leeds hat on. I haven't got an England hat on. I could have worn a Hogwarts hat, but I don't. I think my hair's okay now. I do need probably another cut, but yeah, no hat today. Yeah, we got sorted out. Yeah, in the end, Maggie. Yeah, that's a story for another time. And Colin, Andrew, and Colin, and Sandy. Aid, my wife and I, Caroline, the Leeds fan. What? You're not a Leeds fan, Aid? Due to move over next. Yes. Okay. Buying our business via E2. Do you think that you're? E2s are a lottery. I'll take it offline if you don't mind, because I could be here for hours talking about E2s. If you get the right business, it's brilliant, or can be. If you get the wrong business, not so much. As I say, we've got the scars from that. So if you want to take that offline, again, email me, Lionel Daw, reki@gmail.com, and we can have a chat about that. We can do FaceTime or something. We have. Oh yeah, okay. So you've got a vacation rental in Davenport. Should we get out now? Completely up to you. I can't guide you on what you should do with your rental. Again, if you want to chat about that, happy to have a chat about that. Look, it depends. Have you got a mortgage? What's your mortgage like? How much are you spending on it a month? Can you afford it? There's lots of things to take account of. So yeah, let's take that offline. Gary Bratton, my favorite YouTuber. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Gavin, thanks for your comments. Get a lot of comments from you, Gavin. Hi from Wales. Thanks very much. I still have the nice accent. Thank you. It's a kind of, I guess, I don't know if there's anybody on from West Yorkshire now. I think I'm told I've lost a lot of this accent. I've kind of had to tone it down a bit so people can understand me outside of West Yorkshire. So if you can, thank you. Leslie, thank you for your updates and vlogs. Find them very informative. Planning a trip for November. November's an awesome month to visit, apart from the last Thursday, fourth Thursday in the month is Thanksgiving. So outside of Thanksgiving, early November, great. Early December, also great. Simon, thanks for your comments as well. Yes, I know you've been watching forever. When I had 75 subscribers in late March. Plans for the channel in the future? Yeah, well, a lot more park stuff. I hope. A lot more park stuff, but I don't want to just do park stuff. Everybody out there just does park stuff. So kind of, I'd like it to be in you guys' hands a little bit as well. I will do restaurant reviews. I will do hotel reviews when I get around to get into hotels. I'm hoping to get into a Universal hotel fairly soon. I'm hoping Halloween Horror Nights will go ahead. It looks like it will at the moment. I love Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm hoping to get a hotel stay out there. I did put in one of my videos that they're doing some great deals out there at the moment for Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping it isn't just going to be like every other Disney / theme park YouTube channel out there. I want it to be a little bit different if I can, but you can help me. 50 part of our retirement plan. Okay, yeah, interesting. You can get so a B2 gets you 6 months out here and 6 months in wherever your home country is. That might be an option. You can't just move here, unfortunately, unless you like buy a business or do something like that. Do you think it's been a better life in the US? Yes, I do. Me, you, and Pew. Yes, I do think it has overall. Caroline, my eldest, struggled in the first few weeks because A, we didn't know the system. B, the transcripts from her UK education were rubbish. They put her in classes she shouldn't have been in, but she got through it in the end, and she's doing well now. So she's just about to restart her IT degree, so that will be very good. She's doing a minor in cybersecurity, so she's going into a really good industry. She's the one in the army. Joanne, who's getting ready for her nursing degree, she will do awesome. She is a really intelligent kid, and very outgoing as well. So I think she'll do very well. And Gemma, who is less so, you've seen Gemma in more videos than anybody else. So she is a freshman, just finished freshman year, going into sophomore, grade A student, probably top 5-10% in the country. So she's going to do really, really well as well. So yeah, and then they have all the outdoor stuff as well. They've got great friends, great community atmosphere here. So yeah, if you get in with the right people, you do very, very well. Ride I missed from the past the most. Jaws. I never went to Cypress Gardens. Never ever went. I did like Jaws, and I did like Kong before it became that the movie show. I can't remember what it was called now, but the Kong was fantastic. Loved it. I like Twister as well, and that went away for Jimmy Fallon. But yeah, I think if I had to pinpoint one that I really miss, it was the Confrontation in Universal Studios. No, Danielle, no, from Mickey's Girls. I don't keep my eye on Florida as a home, as a whole for home value, but Orlando, definitely not. Definitely not. Gavin, got my Disney holiday cancelled today. Yeah, along appalling battle with Virgin. So you get your money back. Fantastic. So you can do what you like with it. Lisa, thanks for your comments as well. Cancelled my trip until next August from New Jersey. Yeah, so yeah, you have to quarantine, unfortunately. Yeah, I think you're doing well by cancelling. Next August should be really, really much, much better. Gavin, getting bullied into going, but yeah, voucher. No, you did well. You did well. Good on you. Jackie, hey Jackie, thanks for your comments as well. Thanks for being on Facebook. What do I think of visiting in February? Hey, do you know what? I don't know. I really don't know. Even February might be a little bit too early. I hope, I hope it's not, but I wouldn't want to say yes, and then we've still got these flipping issues going on right the way through October, November, and then it's a bit dicey again. Look, I hope it doesn't get like that. So February could be okay. If you could push it back a little further and try and find a quiet period, like early May is really good, or then further back into maybe end of August, September would be better as well. That would be my advice if I had to give advice. Things are looking good. Yeah, things are looking good in the parks, I have to admit. Well, especially in Disney. As I say, I want to try out Universal. So let's see how they are. We might try out that next weekend. Get these passes working for us. Wait until 2022 might be a little late. I hope I'm not sounding like the prophet of doom here. I would rule out 2020, but I would say 2021 has to be better than 2020. Just don't know when in 2021, but 2022, oof, okay. If you wanna, all right, but yeah, I don't think so. I think 2021 will be good. Nick, hi in Northampton. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being an early adopter of this channel. 2 questions. How close to capacity was Animal Kingdom? I can't tell. Disney never tell us what capacity is, so I don't know what it was. It can't have been anywhere near full, though, can it? Really? I mean, you saw it again on Saturday and today. I've been told crowds are light, even though AP holders, we're done now. July is completely sold out for annual pass holders, but resort guests haven't sold out their allocation, and ticket holders offsite haven't sold out theirs. So I can't believe that they're being close to capacity, which I think is great. I do think it's great because nobody. I don't think anybody's feeling panicky or upset about being there. So that's great. What did I miss from the UK? Yeah, so I did the food thing, right? Fish and chips, doner kebab, curry. No particular order. That's about it. I don't have family in the UK now, so I don't miss that. I do miss, sometimes I miss cooler air and smaller roads and being able to walk to the shops. I do miss that kind of thing. I miss going to Elland Road. So some people can lambast me for that, but I do miss going to Elland Road, even though I haven't lived in Leeds for years. I did make trips back there, but I do get the football. Obviously, I do get the football by hook or by crook. So yeah, so I can see the football. So I would, if I couldn't see the football, gosh, would I miss that? But I can. Sandy, rebook for 2021 November. Oh, gosh, we've got to be there. Got to be. Ian, October 2020. Slim, I would say. I would say slim. I have to be truthful. But as I said before, if you have to knock it back, then I think you'd be doing yourself a favor, to be honest with you. You know, it's costing you a lot of money to get out here from the UK. So I wouldn't be too bad. I mean, that's the silver lining for me. If you can get yourself sorted out for middle of 2021, I think that'd be better. Fish in Florida, not so good. Yes, I agree. I tend to not eat tilapia or Floridian fish, or snapper, not so bad. But I do like my cod and my haddock. I'm afraid I'm a creature of habit. Music Disney, thanks for my videos. Appreciate it. Thank you, Stuart from Kent. We actually used to live in Bexley Heath, so know Kent quite well. Firaz, favorite ride, SeaWorld. It's a love-hate relationship with Mako. It scares the bejesus out of me, but I do like Mako. I just don't like the restraints, but it is an awesome ride. That first over the top is superb. I do like Journey to Atlantis as well. I would say it's a kind of poor man's Splash Mountain, but just because SeaWorld don't do the theming as well as Disney do, but I still do like the ride. I think it's an awesome ride. Our Big Fat Journey. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, Raglan Road, fish and chips. I do want to try the ones down in Champions Gate. I understand that there's a great fish and chip shop that's just changed hands again in Champions Gate. I haven't made my way down there, but next time maybe I'm down that way, I will try their fish and chips because I understand it is pretty good. Emily Silver, has the Johnny Rockets closed? I don't think it's closed. I think there was a lot of stuff when I was at Point Orlando, maybe a month ago. It was closed. A lot of stuff at Point was closed though, and I don't know the answer to that question, I'm afraid. I can pick it up in the comments after. I will pick it up and let you know. Do I like Texas to Brazil? Yes, I do. I do like Texas to Brazil. Those steakhouses are fantastic. And the way that they bring that food to you is awesome as well. And there's more than that. And there was those kinds of things in Dubai, and I used to love them there as well. But yes, I do like Texas to Brazil. Lol, read Denny's, yeah. Denny's in Scotland, yeah. That's great. You should get. Well, it depends how far you are away from that Denny's. But yeah, I wonder if it's the same as it is in the US. If you've ever been, maybe drop a comment on that. Good evening, Patrick, from wherever you're tuning in from. Danny, have you been on the? No, I haven't. Do you know what? I haven't. The lines were massive. I haven't been on Rise of the Resistance either because I couldn't contemplate getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do it. But now, next month, because you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn to do Rise, we will go to Hollywood Studios and hopefully do Rise and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So yeah, I don't know if you know, but I said that you can get on. So it's 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock now when they do new boarding groups. So I'm hoping that works really well. I'm sure there'll be other vloggers there today trying it out. So I will have a look at other people's vlogs. I do that. I'm not precious about not watching other people. Nina, good evening, Nina. Good evening. Hope your channel's doing well as well. You're killing it on your channel. Our Big Fat Journey just cancelled for October, rebook from May. Good. Caroline, how's the mask situation in general life? So yeah, so since the situation has gone haywire, generally, the mask situation has got a lot better. As you know, I'm a bit of a mask Nazi, and I make no apology. It's not for me. I wear my mask to protect other people, and I expect other people to do the same for me. It's only right. So yes, we were at Costco today, and 100% of people had masks on. I couldn't believe it. When we were there maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe 80% of people had masks on. So now, thank goodness, it looks like everybody's getting the message, which is great because these cases at 15,000 today is just ridiculous. So I'm hoping the more that people get the masks on, the less in a couple of weeks' time we'll see cases. Hopefully, it's got to come down, hasn't it? Really. I haven't seen what hospitalizations and deaths were. I think deaths were like 45. I'm really interested in hospitalizations because I really don't want our hospitals to go into meltdown. That would be just truly awful. Whereabouts in the UK am I from? Originally from Leeds, but then I lived in London for 25 years. I lived in the Irish Republic of Cricklewood for a long time, then moved to Plumstead, and then moved out to Kent into Bexley Heath. Then lived in Dubai for 5 years, and then here. Then I did a stint in Cairo for a year, and then back into Orlando. Enjoyed Animal Kingdom. Jealous of my face. You know that those face masks are fantastic. I know, Carol, you were asking me about that earlier today. Oh, and yes, okay. Apologies if people were having meltdowns over my camo mask. Apologies. You won't see the camo mask again. I swear. I'll get another 1 or 2 Disney masks and I'll wear them now. The camo mask is consigned to history. Okay. Yeah, they are really nice, really comfortable. Actually, the Disney masks. I'm sorry it's taken us so long to get them. Michelle, yeah, really skip rebook for next year. Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, maybe you don't have to wait a year. I lived in. I'm from Seacroft. I'm a Seacroft boy, Winmore actually. Yeah, not the most salubrious of places, but it was home to me, and I loved it. Loved it. Never had a problem. I know, Andrew. I know you couldn't resist. I know you couldn't. Live chat going very well. Yeah, I think it is. We're 36 minutes in so far, and that's great. I do thank everybody for joining me. Look, if you're joining me, let's give a quick plug for the channel. If you're joining me now that we're half an hour in, if you haven't subscribed and you're still here, then please do think about subscribing. New 3 times a week and this kind of stuff now, hopefully a bit more often. And I will now think about doing live streams from the park. I know that I'll be a very, very small fish in a big pond, but maybe you guys might want to join me on that little journey now and again. So yeah, news 3 times a week. Other stuff going on in between times, and hopefully I'll be in the parks at least 1 day a weekend. I would like to do that. Summer, hi from Manchester. Hello, Manchester. Fingers crossed, September 10. Ooh. Do I know when Trump is going to give a talk about opening the borders? I have no clue. There won't be any telegraph about that. It will happen when it happens. Anytime soon, I doubt. We need to get our cases down way, 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 way lower before anybody thinks about opening borders, I hope. But then, even if he does, who's going to come? If you're allowed to come. Because in England, for instance, the FCO might put the block on it. I don't know if they're allowed to do that. But, yeah, don't know. East Yorkshire, the East Riding, Wendy. Yeah, I used to love my trips up to Scarborough and Bridlington. Love Bridlington, actually. Hull I've only been to a couple of times, only for football. And that was to Boothbury Park, so before they moved. Anthony, all adult trip planned in October. Love the daily, now almost daily updates. Yeah, almost daily. I have to sleep, at some point as well. That's a 5 o'clock in the morning start for me. Those daily vids. Thanks a lot, though. Appreciate it. Orlando, blooming, marvelous. I think the 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom. Hopefully, we'll be out of this stuff by then, and it's going to be berserk. Is all I can say. It's going to be so busy. It's going to be like Christmas Day on that day. You're going to have to be there very early to get in. And yeah, look, I don't know what they're planning yet. I'm sure it's going to be one of these all year things. So I'm sure they'll have things going through all year, but hopefully, yeah. Huddersfield, yeah, great. Sadly, Caroline, your hub's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. Unlucky. Enjoy the championship next season again. Caroline, cancelled because of Irma, now COVID. Oh boy, yes, okay, yeah. I wouldn't cancel, unless you were forced to cancel because of Irma. Yeah, Irma wasn't very pleasant, actually. We were without power for a little while on that one. Lucky we got a generator. We did get a generator, so that won't happen again, and I test that generator very regularly. Powers the whole house. Actually, well, it powers either the AC or the rest of the house. The AC pulls a ton of electricity, but at least we can, well, the barbecue's great as well. Do a lot of barbecue. Joe, love the vlogs, could see the happiness in, oh yeah, love it. Love the parks. That's why I do this thing. I love the parks, and I'm pleased that you guys do as well. I'm pleased now that we're almost 2,000 subscribers from 75 2.5 months ago. So yeah, I hope I'm providing some kind of value to people out there. I hope I am, and I love the parks, as you can tell. Ed, haven't got my West Yorkshire twang. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, touch base with me offline. Okay, no problem at all. Pleased to help. Cabana Bay, yes, I will definitely do a Cabana Bay review. In August, they're doing, I think, like $80 a night. So I'm definitely going to be in Cabana Bay, and I'll try and get one of those rooms that overlook the park because they look awesome. Few nights next year before going to Disney. Yeah, absolutely. And you get early entry into Universal as well. So yeah, absolutely. Caroline, how scary is Halloween Horror Nights? Depends how easily scared you are, I guess. I find them more entertaining than scary, although I do love it when they do shock me, because that's what it's all about, when they jump out and I'm not expecting it, because sometimes you can kind of tell where they might be, or you'll see them jump out at somebody in front of you. So it's great to see them scare me. I love having that little jump moment. Gemma still won't go in front of me, maybe this year, but probably not. And it's going to be interesting to see how they do this year, because one of the things about Halloween Horror Nights is how they kind of push you through in a conveyor belt, person after person. You're almost on top of that next person. So I don't know what they're going to do this year, and will the scare actors be within 6 feet of you? If they are, how's that going to work? But yeah, if you've never been, Caroline, and it looks like you haven't, just do it. Really do it. It's fantastic, because the theming as well, the houses are great. Sue, thanks for all my informative blogs. Still, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Linda Jane, for the shopping malls and outlets, is there such a thing as discount booklets? I think you can pick up, if you pick up that kind of magazine, there's like an attractions magazine that you can get, that you can definitely get booklets for. And I think there are Facebook groups as well. If you do just hit like search on Orlando discounts or something, I'm a member of one of them. So try and do that one, or there's others. Yeah, but booklets I'm not sure about. There are definitely magazines that you can cut out coupons on, and then there are Groupons for some other stuff as well. So yeah, that's a really good tip. Save a bit of money and do look for those coupons and other money saving ideas and gadgets. Great idea. Mr. Pete, I'd love to see a review of Vista K. Okay, yeah. It's a matter of getting there, having the time to do it, and then having the money to do it as well. I haven't asked for. I don't do. Well, I have got a Patreon channel. Nobody's actually subscribed to it, but I'm not really bothered. I'm not begging for anybody to put money into the channel. Maybe I'll do a super thing at some point, but yeah, whatever. Hold on, I've clicked a bit too. Oh my! I've clicked a bit too far down on the comments here. Oh my gosh, I've clicked away. Oh, okay, I'm back in the room, as they say. Vistacare, okay. My favorite ride, Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, so they didn't do too much with Jimmy Neutron, did they, to make it the Minion ride? I actually like the Minion ride better, but yeah. Everybody's got their own favorite, Emily. So yeah. B2 visa, yeah, not yet though, eh? Not yet. You've got a long way to go. But yeah, a lot of people do the B2s. A lot of people have a house here that they then rent out to people over the summer, because usually B2ers come in the winter when it's less likely that you get rentals, although not unlikely, but less likely. And then over the summer period, when it's boiling here, you're back in wherever you come from. Good evening from Durham, Mini Wayne. Okay, yes, hopefully it'll be over in January. I hope so too. Nina, waiting to see how things go in the next month before rebooking. Price differences. Yeah, I've heard that there's a bit of gouging going on. I hope not. And thanks for loving my videos. Big Fat Journey. Where is my mug from? Do you know? I think we might have got it in the character outlet in the Buena Vista outlets. I try not to pay top dollar for my mugs. I'm from Yorkshire, and unless I want an up-to-date mug, and there's tons of mugs you can buy. So why would I pay $15 for a mug when I can get it for $5, right? Colin, I'm drinking PG. You can't get Yorkshire tea, which I'd love to get, or Tetley. So I drink PG, which is it's good. It's a heck of a lot better than Lipton, I can tell you. Gavin Sylvester, Dirty Leeds. Go on, tell me you're a Swansea fan, Gavin. Go on. Colin, blue milk, red milk. I haven't. Oh no. So this is the the Pandora milk, is it that you're referring to? I don't know. Or is it Strength of milk? I have full fat milk if I can get it. Danny, loved Ellen Road, only been as an away fan. Yeah, great ground, yeah. Book for late November. Don't know, Danny. I don't know. I think it might be a little early. I'm just looking at. I keep having to look and see which month it is. Still, we're still in July, August, September, November. It's not looking great, is it? It's really not. Guy, so how are we able to move to set so permanently? So okay, E2 is not a permanent thing. So E2, you've got to. It's a visa that doesn't carry with it green card rights. I'm trying to think of the word and I'm missing the word. Let me drink a tea. And I've still not got the word. It doesn't give you rights to stay here indefinitely. Okay, so you've got to get a green card to do that. So the E2 is an investor visa. You've basically you've got to buy a business or invest, and it can't be a passive investment. You've got to run that business, or or you can do an H1B, which they've kind of stopped now anyway. You can do an L1, which gets you to a green card. The H1B isn't. It's a non-immigrant visa. So that's how we were able to do it. Yes, it is nigh on impossible, especially now. Or you've got to spend a lot of money to do it. So yes, I agree. It's not very easy at all. Paul Richardson, where do I find the best place to get tickets for the parks from? From the parks. And Walmart do still sell tickets, but I think, gosh, if they do discounts, it's very, very slim. And I don't know if they do them now, actually. That's a good question. I don't know if they do them now because they've only just been put back on sale by Disney for 2020 at least. 2021s were on sale, but not 2020s. I wouldn't ever go to one of these discount places. So you're not allowed to buy partly used tickets. Okay, if you get to the park, they've got somebody else's fingerprint or biometrics, so they'll turn you away. So please don't waste your money on them. If you want to do the 3-hour hard sell on a timeshare, then you'll get a discount ticket. But my gosh, you've really got to have steel in your body. A, it'll waste you half a day at least, okay? B, you'll get an extremely hard sell in trying to sell you a timeshare. So, yeah, okay. So that's the only other option for a discount ticket. Great live show. Thank you very much, David. Julie, thanks for all your great info for the past few months. Whereabouts in Leeds? Okay, so I was from Seacroft, from Winmore. Champions Gate Chippy was crap on September the 8th, 2019. Okay, I think they've changed hands in the last month. So I'm hoping it's better now. I hope I'm able to say that. Colin, don't do that again, please. Disney Dan just joined the stream. How did I end up in Florida? E2. I did I probably spent 5 or 10 minutes on it, so I'm not going to go over it again. When we end the live stream, obviously it'll be available. So please do go back to almost the beginning, and you'll be able to see that. So sorry about that, Lisa. Nurse, it's not easy dealing with COVID cases. Yeah. Thanks for all you do, Lisa. Appreciate it. I think she knows what she's getting herself into. I really do. Yeah. Thanks though. Thank you for that, Michelle. Thought my name was Linus. Really? Okay. From Peanuts. Gonna watch Dear Sweet Linus. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay. To her, I'm Linus. I'll always be Linus. Okay. Danny, there's in Glasgow. 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Nowhere near as good as US. Okay, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Maybe you can give them some tips. Mark, what percent chance do I think UK has of to get in Florida in October? Practically zero, I'm afraid. Look, no disrespect. I hope your flight is cancelled. I really do, just because you'll have a much better time next year. Look, you can come if the borders are open. You come in October, okay. But it isn't the same. It just isn't the same. I loved Animal Kingdom, okay, and I love going to the parks, but I live on the doorstep, so I can get it, right? If you're spending 10 grand, it's thousands, right? So I get it, and I know you want to come, but do yourself a favor and come next year. Gary, in response to Danny, we tried to go when it first opened, too busy. Okay, maybe it's less so now. Nick, do you think? No, I don't think masks. Nick Jones, though, I think masks in the park are here to stay. No. Now, the next question is, when do I think they're not going to be here to stay? I think either when the death rate and hospitalization rate has gone down to such a low proportion that it's deemed to be more like the flu now. So we don't wear masks for flu, and we may not wear masks for COVID, but I'm not a healthcare specialist, so I don't know. Or when there's a vaccine and it's been widely used. I can't see it happening anytime soon. Yeah, but exactly when, who knows, right? Lee, American still not giving up on our flights. No. If you're American, you're on, unless you're from the tri-state area, then yeah, you're coming down. Welcome to Florida. Lipstick Lizzie, 1. Thanks for all the updates. Yep, my pleasure, Lipstick Lizzie. Mina, slow build, sudden acceleration. Yeah, you're doing really well. Favorite seafood restaurant in? I don't. My family aren't big seafood eaters. You know, we don't do kind of octopus. I like calamari, but it took me a long time. I like sushi actually. There's a great. It's a sushi kind of restaurant, but it's really cheap. It's actually a poke. It's a poke restaurant. If you don't know what a poke bowl is, it's Hawaiian, and it's really, really healthy, which is most unlike me, but it's really healthy. And you get like raw fish and stuff in it, and I love it. That's downtown Orlando. So yeah, sorry, I can't help you out with a seafood restaurant. Michelle, thoughts on going December? Yeah, I would rule out, if you're coming from overseas, I would just rule out 2020 if I were you. I did a long video on it. Maybe you want to watch that, but I just don't think you're going to get the experience. I really don't. No characters coming out to hug you and greet you and sign your autograph books. You've kind of got to know. In Animal Kingdom, they don't even come down the streets. They go on the river. So the chances of you seeing them, unless you're on the river and you're on a bridge, you'll not get anywhere close to them. At least if you're in like Magic Kingdom or Epcot or Hollywood Studios, you will see them. I think Universal are doing a great job actually on this. And I'll obviously, when I'm in the park in Universal, I will do a video on how they're doing. There are others out there. I'll give my take on it. But yeah, it's not great. If I use Facebook, what do I use? Well, I'm a big, so I'm into It's Orlando Time. That's huge. They've got like 220,000. I've then got Orlando. Hold on, Orlando. I'm into. There's several groups that the same people are admins on, that I'm an admin on, and it would be great if I could tell you what they were, wouldn't it? How bad am I not knowing? International Drive Attractions is a good one. Leeds United Americas. Oh no, sorry, that's another one. Walt Disney World Made Easy for Everyone. Not affiliated with Disney. I'm on that one. Sorry, bear with me. Walt Disney World Orlando, Florida. I'm admin on that. I'm admin on one for SeaWorld Orlando, and that's a good one. There's one for Universal. Oh gosh, how bad am I? The other admins are going to kill me. I'll have to come back to you. How bad? Okay. But yeah, there's plenty of good ones. Okay, but they're good. They're pretty good. Spectators? No spectators. So the MLS is ongoing now at the Wide World of Sports at Disney. The NBA is due to resume on the 30th of July. No spectators allowed at all. I don't know if they're going to use the spectator noise like they do at the football in England, but no, nothing. Julie, Winmore Brill was brought up. Seacroft, great. Boggett Hill, okay, fantastic. I used to go down to the AstroTurf down that way. Gavin, American public's perception, not getting into politics today, my friend, not doing it. Firaz, favorite ride at SeaWorld? Mako, definitely Mako. Andy McGraw from, oh, come on, don't do this again. Andy McGraw. Sorry, I've pressed it. From Wigan. Life is a great idea. Okay, am I a rugby Leeds fan? Yeah, yes, I am. Leeds Rhinos. Although not massive like I am with Leeds United, but yeah, Rhinos not doing so well lately, but yeah, got to follow them. Gary H just joined. Do I think Florida or Disney will close? No, I don't. I don't think Disney will close again. Not getting into the politics, but I don't think Disney will close again because I don't think Florida will close at all. Cheers, Bish. Stayed at Cabana 3 times, love it. Yeah, price is great, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm actually looking forward to Dockside opening up, because apparently they've got some really, really nice suites in there. So for families, it could be awesome. So I'm really hoping that Dockside opens. I don't know when it will this year, because they've mothballed it right now, because I guess Surfside isn't full. But that's going to be great. If you're on a budget and there's like a family of you, that could be awesome. And I will do that, hopefully, as soon as it opens. Okay. Carl Briggs, due to arrive in November. Not sure we're going to get there. No, nor am I, Cal. Corrigan Williams, always looking for interesting eateries. What would I reckon? Oh gosh, don't know. I'll have to come back to you on that one, because I pretty much go to where the tourists go, unfortunately. There's okay. Responded to Carl. Okay, good. Maggie, room 71014. That's the one, is it? Okay, I'll ask for that one. Caroline, everything crossed. Can we get across? Any tips of places to go on New Year's Eve in Orlando? So we've been to SeaWorld. That's pretty good. I haven't been to the other parks because it does get extremely busy. So we tend not to go to many places. We're kind of homebirds when it comes to New Year's Eve, just because trying to get out of car parks when it's 1 o'clock in the morning just isn't my idea of a great time. Getting out of Magic Kingdom and the best of times is bad when it's kicking out time after the fireworks. Not that there's going to be any fireworks this year as it stands. So I don't know if any of the parks are actually going to do any fireworks this year, whether they're going to have any New Year's Eve celebrations at all. Now, we did go to Raglan Road. We did go to Disney Springs one year. That was awesome, because Raglan Road, obviously, with it being Irish, celebrates Irish New Year at 7 p.m. So we get all the sparklers and everything that goes off, the hats and the whistles and stuff. That happens at 7 o'clock. And then it happens again at midnight in Disney Springs. So that was actually pretty good. But reservations are required in those restaurants everywhere on New Year's Eve. Hotels usually have them. Okay. Is Old Town Kissimmee open? Kissimmee. Don't let me say Kissimmee. Kissimmee. Is Old Town Kissimmee open? Yes, it is, Ian. Which are the Disney water parks? Blizzard Beach, Linda. Big Fat Journey. Thoughts on DVC? Well, look, at the end of the day, it's a timeshare, isn't it? So I don't advocate timeshares at all. And I'm sure Disney's is a really good timeshare, but I just don't advocate timeshares at all. I really don't. There's no resale value on them, for one, and you can't tell what's going to happen to the maintenance fees in the future. So, yeah, I would not. But each of their own. Right? Okay. Lisa, do I follow any local park YouTubers? Yes. So I do on occasion. Okay, so I do on occasion watch Tim Tracker, although less these days. I do follow Rick's Flicks, usually from Universal. I do follow Daily Woo, and that's about it. I think. Oh, Resort TV 1. Their live streams from the parks are brilliant. I'm not going to diss anybody. I'm not going to diss any YouTubers out there. They all do what they do. Resort TV 1 live stuff is awesome, and I couldn't hope to emulate them. They crossed the 100,000 subscriber mark just a couple of days ago. So well done them. I'll tell you who's a new up and coming one. Who's not that up and coming because he's fantastic now. He's got over 70,000 subs now. Is Prince Charming Dev. He is very, very good. Very chilled out. Very nice guy. Never met him. I'd love to meet him actually. But his channel's blown up in this COVID period. Whilst the other ones haven't really been in the parks, he's been doing his stuff. So yeah, I would definitely say have a look at him as well. Yeah, I'm not jealous of any other YouTubers, by the way. I do what I do. They do what they do. They do what they do. And I know they're definitely not too jealous of me. Okay. Gavin, why are you retracting your messages? Come on, man. Sandy Ann, loving the live chat line. So am I. So am I. And I'm really glad people are sticking around. That's really nice. Bournemouth Fall. I still didn't see that. Didn't see that. Maybe lesser content. Uh, yeah. Okay, Jez. If you like winding those guys up at the timeshare sales, more power to you. They are hilarious. I just don't bother with them. Well, I don't now. I've been to one or two of them. Nasty, nasty. Linda Jane, Disney's tickets extended September 21. Things are not good. Who knows, right? It's a potential. So the question, would they extend them beyond this September 2021? Look, I think Disney are a great company, so I think there's a possibility that they would, but I'm really, really hoping they don't have to. Jez, Boston Crab Buffet one. Okay. Yeah, do you know, I've seen them, and there are a couple of good ones on iDrive that I'd like to. In fact, I passed that one because they're the ones with. Is it no? Is it Boston Lobster? That is the one. That's the one with the VW Beetles with the lobsters sitting on top of them, and they travel around. Big question: Tower of Terror or Haunted Mansion? Oh, big question. Tower of Terror has to be. When times were slow on Tower of Terror, I sat on that thing or went round maybe 10 times in a row. It was brilliant. But I do like Haunted Mansion, but I love Tower of Terror. Now, another big question, are they going to turn it into Guardians of the Galaxy? I haven't heard that yet. They have done obviously in California, but will they do it out here? I'd be kind of gutted, but I'd be kind of intrigued to see how that Guardians of the Galaxy thing would work. Dominic, knowing what I know, is everybody okay about staying on, by the way? Because we're over the hour mark now. I did say I'd stay on for over an hour, but if there's more stuff to chat about, I'm happy to do it. I'll just keep slurping tea. What is the earliest I'd be looking to come from the UK in 2021? We do get flu season. I haven't ever had a flu shot. I'm told that I should get one now because I'm now kind of in that bracket. Here's something funny. I now get senior discounts, even in Denny's. Denny's give me a senior discount. This is brilliant. So I take full advantage. And they don't even ask for ID. It's nuts. So yeah, I'm now in the senior citizen bracket. Fantastic. So that was just an aside for flu shots. I don't know. Do you know? I'm hoping that sometime early 2021 will be good. I would advocate coming later, like May, because the weather's good-ish and it's getting a little warm, but no rain, little rain, and then but then in early May is very good. Before the schools kick out, it's really nice. So yeah, that's when I would say to come. He's joining us. Haha, yeah, okay. Andrew Burns booked in Dockside. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. Donna Numbers, yes, I did buy a Universal Pass recently. When will I be going? Maybe next week. Maybe. I hope I will. And if I can get a cheap hotel, because I know a couple of people who work there and they can get cheap deals. If they can get me a deal, maybe next weekend. Julie, hi, Julie. Carl, have I or am I considering doing any villa resort videos? Not really. What I'm thinking about doing for the Realtor channel is overviews on subdivisions. So from that point of view, yes, but you probably won't see me in a t-shirt because we have got the Realtor channel as well. Albeit there's like one video on it at the moment because I'm spending so much time on this one. So yes and yes for the Realtor channel, just to give overviews of subdivisions for the buying and selling aspect, but probably we won't stay in a villa because we really only live 35 minutes away from the parks. Loving the vlogs, Christy. Thank you so much. Teresa, due to fly to Florida in October from UK in October. If we swerve those, is it still worth going for shopping, weather, etc.? Well, if the borders are open and if there's no quarantine, and my idea is if the borders are open, there won't be any quarantine. So yes, I would say yes. If you're going to give the parks a miss, the weather's fantastic in October. Shopping's always worthwhile coming over for. So yeah, if you're going to sit around a villa pool or a hotel pool and just soak up the weather and enjoy little days out and do shopping, absolutely. Um, Julie bullies and Carl love. Yeah, I love his vlogs too. I do. Disney Dan DVC member. Disney version knocks it out the same as a standard timeshare. Is a very good research. Okay, great. Then I apologize for what I've said about Disney DVC. Just go into it with your eyes open. Disney Dan obviously has, and he's loving it. So great. Nina, thanks for all my videos. Been brilliant. Thank you very much. It will. Disney will be there. Florida will still be there after September. You are right. Jose, stay safe out there with those cases going crazy. Yeah, we do. It's masks everywhere. Paul, is there still a Ponderosa and Sizzler on iDrive? Gosh, where are they? If they are, where are they? It's not between, if they are, it's not between Point Orlando and Dockside. So it's further on down towards the Hilton. I think they are there. The Ponderosa we go to when we go to one is on the 192, and I still like it. Caroline, favorite Disney food? Okay, well, I do like the Raglan Road stuff, and I do like my bangers and mash. It's not, I'm not giving you much in the way of like international cuisine here, am I? So yeah, I do like that. I do like steaks in STK as well. They're pricey, but they are really, really good. Yeah. Oh gosh. Space 2020 opens. Can I do a review? You know, the prices I've heard for that thing are out of this world, just like Space 2020. If I can get something that doesn't mean me taking out a mortgage for that night, then yeah, I will do. I absolutely will do. I'll keep going. Okay, I'll keep going for a while. Disney Dave, carry on. Okay. Shell, happy to listen to more. Okay. Lisa, enjoying it. Great. What's my go-to orders at Denny's? I can't remember. It's one of those big breakfasts. I don't know what it's called, but I just like a big breakfast, because if I have a big breakfast, I then just do light lunches and dinners. So I eat up in the morning when I can, and then I just plow on when I'm in the parks. Love the senior discounts, 25 cents for iTrolley. Do you know, that's something I will do as well. I did say when I did those couple of, I think it was 3 videos for going down iDrive, I did say I would do a full start to finish iDrive tour, and I will do. So thanks for reminding me about that 25 cents for iTrolley. I do like that. I like that a lot. Gavin, it's still correct. Disney are not offering the dining plan. Yes, it is not doing the dining plan for 2021. Priced up moving our holiday, but £3,500 more, minus the dining package. That is bad, isn't it? That is really bad. Look, I hope they're going to bring the dining plan back. I really do, because it makes such a difference to a lot of people. £3,500, eh? That's scandalous. You are a Swansea fan. Well, you nearly got it. I wish you the best of luck and get into the playoffs, though. I do. Swansea are usually a bogey team for us. So yeah, Pablo pulled one out of the bag, didn't he? Do you know love bugs? What are the love bugs like in May? I didn't notice them this year. I don't know whether that's because I'm just kind of used to them, but I wasn't kind of swatting them away like I have to do sometimes with the mozzies in the garden. Yeah, May and September they come. I don't know, maybe I'm just acclimatized to love bugs now, but they can be bad. I know they can be bad. Paul Richardson loves Splash Mountain and the water ride at SeaWorld and Miss Kong, but it always broke down. Yeah, it did. The SeaWorld water ride, which is now forgotten the name of again, mind blank. That's what being a senior citizen does for you. Does break down its fair share as well. Splash does a bit as well. It was down yesterday, I understand. What's the name of the Realty channel, Lionel? It's Dore Global Team, DORE Global Team. So at the moment, I think you'll just see me with a beard, but it is still me and a shirt in the back garden, just doing my my rather more realty side of things. But yeah, we will grow that channel. We will. I'm also now taking the Florida home inspector license, so we'll add that to it as well. So I mean, I was a construction director for a home building crew out here as well, so I do know how things go together, which helps me in the realty business. Danny Band, what do the Americans make of us Brits when we are over? I think it's a real mixed bag. Americans are made up of like every kind of person, aren't they? So what do Brits make of Americans where they're over when they're over? Let me turn that around. Uh, some lovers, some not so much. Some I don't know. Who knows, right? I don't ask them. I've never come across one that was anti, only on Facebook, because we're all a bit keyboard warrior-ish, aren't we, on Facebook? So that's what happens. Um, of Steak and Shake, have they all closed out? No, they have not. I love Steak and Shake as well, but I put them in the same bag as Denny's. When you actually can get a seat and get served, I love Steak and Shake, but no, they haven't all closed down. When do the schools kick out? Around May time. So it's usually kind of the second to last week or the last week of May when the schools in our district kick out. First week of June, last week of May and first week of June. Will it be busy? Yes. In usual circumstances, yes, it will. So when COVID's not around, oh, not doing Disney. Okay, fine. Okay, then, yeah, all right, not so bad, because the parks are very busy. Yes. So you're right. Highliner, love my vlogs every day. Thank you. Oh yes, sweet tomatoes or tomatoes. Yeah, unfortunately, they just, I guess they couldn't come up with a way. Either they ran out of cash, or they couldn't come up with a way of not doing the buffet like family style, which a few of these restaurants are doing now. Yeah, maybe they'll come back under a different guise. You never know. Dave, do I think park hopping will resume? Yes, I do. When, I don't know, but a lot of people love park hopping. So to stop that would be really, really horrible. Now, another question is, will the 7, 14 and 21 day passes for UK and Ireland come back? I really hope they do. I think we've seen the last of the 21-day passes. I just think they provided too much value for Disney, i.e. not enough value for Disney. I'm really hoping that the 7 and 14-day ones do come back, though, because if they don't, combine that with a Disney dining plan, and it's going to price people out the market, isn't it? Really, I can't really see it. I really hope they do. Yeah. But yeah, park hopping. Yeah, just when they're not going to do park hopping while COVID's with us, because it will screw with their park capacity system. Universal is fantastic because they've got the Hogwarts Express between, or you can walk out between the parks. So I think they can tell who's going out and who's going in, although there's no reservation system there either. So it could be that you could go out of one park and then not go into another park. If you're unlucky, they might reach capacity between parks, although they haven't reached that yet. If you're on site at Universal, obviously you're counted in the park count for both parks. So you can come and go between the parks as you please, and you can also get there when you please and still be counted. So sorry, so Disney Dave, transportation problem? No, I think it's just a problem with they can't tell who's in the parks, and then you've got to reserve for one park. So I think I can't see it happening anytime soon. Wayne Hawkins, hi Lionel, evening Wayne, thanks for joining us. What's my tea like? Getting cold, Andrew Burns, getting very cold. Do I have two and coup? I don't know what coup is. Is that a Scottish thing? Is that milk? Oh, coup. Okay, milk. It's got to be milk, hasn't it? Milk coup. No, I have no sugar now. I used to have a lot of sugar. Now I have zero sugar. Sometimes I have a bit of honey. I do have coup though. Yes. Big Fat Journey. Was the Starflyer really? Yeah, it really was. The Starflyer really was as bad as it seemed. No kidding. That I wasn't making anything up. Nothing. I was scared beyond belief when that thing started going sideways. Once it was like, if it was going in the same trajectory as Starflyer, I was kind of okay, even though we were a long way up in the air. But that wind, once it started turning it sideways and it was kind of drifting, no, did not like that at all. But I am going to go on it again because I want to do the nighttime one, and I do apologize for the rubbish camera work on that one, because I couldn't tell whether my face was there or not, and as it turned out, it really wasn't. No, that's a bad thing sometimes, but you could hear my reaction. Yeah, I was absolutely scared. Haven't given up yet. Going to the villa in September. Had no plans for the parks anyway. Do you think restaurant month will still happen? Yeah, I do. I just don't know who's going to be there. Restaurant Month would give this place a massive boost, because that's usually when they give huge discounts. So yeah, I could see Restaurant Month absolutely happening. In fact, I'd be astounded if it didn't. There's enough people, even like the locals will fill them, won't they? So Disney down over in mid-Feb 2021, fingers crossed, then at Bay Lake. Oh yeah, nice. If I fancy it pop up to the top of the World Lounge, I will. Do you know what? I'll hold you to that, Disney, Dave. If you get across, I definitely will have a couple of beers with you. Caroline Bedford, any recommendations for best option for the annual Disney pass? Silver, gold, etc. Depends. It depends when you want to come, because we're blocked out in for the whole of July. Not that that's affected us this year. Easter and Christmas. So normally we weren't that bothered, but now I'm a YouTuber, then I kind of need to get into the parks whenever I need to get into them. When I had 0 subscribers or 75 subscribers, it wasn't such a big deal. But now we're almost at 2,000. We just climbed over 1,900 today. So I hope we're going to get up to 2,000 soon. So it's not just for me anymore. It was kind of a self-indulgence a little bit before, but now I don't feel it is. Now I feel that I've got people that I kind of want to be in the parks for, who enjoy the vlogs, and I love that. Thank you. So yeah, it just depends what you want it for, and when you're going to be here. You know, a lot of people, if you're from outside of the US, they buy the passes because it saves you $26 a day in parking as much as anything else. So if you're going to come for 10 days, it's going to cost you $260 in parking. So in as much as that, you know, you can get a Disney pass for like $400. So if one of your party has an annual pass, it's going to save you money on whatever pass it is that you're buying anyway, and then you get parking for free. So I would do it just for that. So for that, I would just buy a silver one. But if you're coming in those peak periods, then obviously it's not going to work. But have a look and see what's best for you. But that's a tip for just for parking. Jody, hi from West Yorkshire. Yay. Book for September 2021. Can't wait. Find me in lockdown. Love the updates. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us. Gavin, wife's a pediatric nurse. Yeah. And you're an orthopedic practitioner. She's going into nurse anaesthetist is what she wants to be. I don't know if that's even a thing in the UK. So she was going to do medical. She was going to be a doctor, but she just couldn't look at 14 years of school. So I think it's still going to be 7 years. She's still going to she has to do a master's degree. So yeah, she wants to be a nurse anaesthetist. So it's still a really good job, and I think she wants to love it. She was going to go into pediatrics, I think, but I think I'll have to ask her again. She keeps changing her mind a bit. She was going to go into peds, and maybe she still is, but yeah, I'll have to update you on that one. But definitely nurse anaesthetist is what she wants to do. Do we ever get? Yeah, there was a snake in the house, Danny. Do we ever get wild animals in the house? Oh, my grounds. What do you think? I've got a mansion. Maybe you mean the subdivision. I definitely don't have grounds. Okay, I have a backyard. But yes, unfortunately, a snake did get in one day, and it took us a while to get him out. In fact, he lived with us for a little while. We didn't know where he was exactly. We knew he was in one room, but we didn't know exactly where he was. He was a black racer, so he wasn't venomous at all, just a snake, and he's about 3 foot long. Eventually, we did pull him out, and he went back in the garden. Gators, no, because we haven't got any water. We have deer now and again, and we do have bears now and again, but we don't see the bears. The bears are nocturnal. We know they've been because they have demolished a tree. They like to rub up against one of our trees. We don't leave our bins out overnight. We take them out on the morning of when the bin collection is, the trash collection. So yeah, but we do know that there are bears about, and I have seen bears in the subdivision that we used to live in. So that was interesting. But the deer are fantastic. They just like wander around and own the place a bit and then wander off again. Emily, still hoping to come in September with a Disney cruise. Yeah, and I can see your laughing, crying emoji. Yeah, I think you're right with that. Yeah, I think you might have to come again with that one. A big fat journey. Oh my God, I'm going to be on Starflyer again. Yes, I think I have to, but I'm going to use a different camera because the GoPro doesn't do very well in nighttime conditions. I have to use this Sony, but that's a $1,500 camera, and I just don't know how I'm going to strap it to myself so that I don't lose it or it doesn't drop 400 feet to the ground, because that would be awful, wouldn't it? Andrew, I don't have any serious questions. Keep up the good work. Okay, thanks, Andrew. Laura, stay safe. Doing our very best. Yeah, we don't go out unless we walk the dog because we're very, very far from people. Anytime else we go out, we do wear masks. We do. Caroline, have I had much chance for tailgating? No. Do you know what? I haven't been to a football game, an American football game, and I know that they do the tailgating at the Orlando FC as well, Orlando City FC, which I was actually part of. I'm not going to say I helped build that stadium, but we were involved with it. And I have seen a couple of games, but I haven't done any tailgating yet. It's kind of not one of my things. What I want to do is when the UCF Knights go, that's the University of Central Florida team where my daughter goes. So I do want to get to a UCF Knights game, and then we will do some tailgating. Yes, we will. And I will do a vlog about it. Went to the Bucks last year. Great. I'd love to go to a game as well. The Bucks are rubbish, but yeah, okay. Did I give the snake a nickname? Yes, I did give the snake a nickname, but not for publishing. Raccoons are a nightmare. Yeah, they are. Oh gosh, they were in your villa. Okay, they are definitely in the subdivision. Again, they're nocturnal usually. I wouldn't go very close to them because they will bite you. But I have had them in the headlights. They kind of scurry away. They don't come close to us. Simon, how on the parking? Always surprised that Disney didn't offer a discounted parking voucher for multiple days. Yeah, they scalp you, don't they? They really scalp you. Contactless is good now. I don't believe that they're taking cash at the parking booths anymore. So you will have to use a card for that. But yeah, it's an easy way to make cash, and it's $26 a day. Universal do the same. The only good thing about Universal is that after 6 o'clock, it is free. And it was free just while the parks weren't open and Universal City Walk was open. So at least they do that at least. Our big fat Johnny, what's tailgating? So that's not driving very, very close to each other, although that does go on a lot. Tailgating is when you basically pull up in your F-150 or truck or whatever, which I don't have, but we do have a town and country, so we can tailgate. I can't out of the Mustang, but I can out of the town and country. So it's basically where you bring your food and drink along, and you basically have a really good time with other people. Sometimes people share food, and you just have a really good time. And sometimes people get very, very drunk before the game. As I haven't had an opportunity to do so, I can't tell you about that. But yeah, I have been to football matches where I haven't seen much of the first half. Would love to see a vlog of an NFL game. Yeah, I'd love to get to one. So when it's up and running again, that's probably going to be the 2021 season now. But yeah, I do like watching the games. I've come to like it. And I do love the college games as well because they're a little bit shorter and a little bit more direct. Carl Briggs, you to stay on Solterra Resort in November. Okay, all right. I'm getting offers for barbecues and beers here. I love it. Thank you. Disney Dan, big fan of the live stream. Thank you. I think it's gone really well. I hope everybody else thinks it has. An hour 22 now, so we're well over the hour. Still 75 people here and a few likes. If you're liking it, as I always say, the algorithm likes the likes. So yeah, stick a like on. Maybe other people will join. Yeah, YouTube algorithm looks at certain things, and I know that one of the things it does like is likes, because it then spreads the videos out to a wider group of people who maybe have never seen me before. Again, maybe that's a bad thing, but it does come up on people's like recommended feeds and stuff. So that's the way that people do see me that have never ever seen me before, and that's another way that I get subs. Disney Dan, yeah, okay. Disney Dan, big fan of live streaming. Hopefully this is a regular thing. You know, I think it might be. I don't do much else on a Sunday unless we're out and about, like in a park or something, or I'm mugging up for tomorrow's news that I have to do. Because I generally don't. I do some research the day before, and then I do a lot more research on the day just in case things have changed. Disney Dan, don't have to pay for parking at the resorts. Being a DVC member, okay, we're back to DVC. Yeah, okay, great. Another good thing about DVC. You're selling it there, Dan. I'm hoping you're going to get something from Disney, some commission. Caroline loved Orlando FC games. Yeah, I just wish they were better. Yeah, not used to beer in the stands. Yeah, that is a different thing. $12 for a beer though, eh? I wish they were just better than they are. I think they ended up losing. Did they lose to Miami? I was watching it on a plane, so I don't know what the outcome was. But yeah, I just wish they were better. Sean, Had a holiday cancelled in October, rebook for next year in June. I reckon you're on for a safe thing there. Disney Dave, would be nice to park up. Yes. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I think next year we'll be back to it, just not now. Big Fat Journey. Can I imagine tailgating in the UK? No, I really can't. There's much less of the nastiness, if you like, the rivalries that go on in English, Scottish, European, whatever, South American, whatever kind of football. There just aren't those rivalries. It's a much nicer environment. Yeah, people have banter backwards and forwards, but people generally don't punch each other in the head. Can you imagine there not being any segregation at football matches in Europe, South America, England, Scotland? I can't. Wales, sorry guys. I just can't. It would be carnage. So yeah, it's nice. What colour Mustang? It's a very deep blue. You may have seen it on yeah, it's called midnight blue, very very dark blue. It's a soft top as well, so it's nice for the shoulder seasons. Too hot now for it. Sandy Ann, great live stream. Looking for the next. Yeah, do you know, I kind of am now as well. I would love to get this other software up and running though, because then I can do a countdown and I can bring other things into it, which I would like to do, but I can't. I'm gonna have to have Ian Smith guide me through that. Ian runs by the way, Ian runs a football channel at the moment based on much to do with Newcastle and their sadly lack of takeover. But I think Ian's going to expand his channel out as well. He's really good. He's very, very good. Sandy got okay, done that one. Lisa King, yes, love it. Okay, great, thank you, Lisa. Andy, hopefully over from UK next March with grandkids. Oh, do you know, I hope it's their first time and it's going to be back to normal. Canceling that Disney CBR booking. Okay, do I reckon it'll be close? Yeah, close. I think. I really hope so. Do you know? I really hope it's going to be close. I think the capacities will be back. And I'm hoping if it's not 100% capacity, that at least we'll have so few cases or hospitalizations or death that the things will be kind of almost back to normal. I hope character interactions back, because that's a massive thing, especially for young kids. And the shows, I want the shows back because I do like the shows. Lisa King, have a blessed day. You too. Thank you, Lisa. David Gunn, do I ever get down to Clearwater? Rarely. You know, Clearwater's like a 2.5 hour journey for us. We're the wrong side of Orlando, and then you get to Tampa and it's like, oh, we're nearly there, and it's like another 45 minutes. So I do love Clearwater and St. Pete's. Best beaches near Orlando would be New Smyrna, definitely. So that's just down the beach from Daytona, and Coco's a good beach as well. Yeah, Daytona's like 50 miles from us. It's less than an hour, so we do get down there quite a bit. Dominic Stevens, you've been naughty, Dominic. Maggie Cannon, American football is a family affair. Yes, so much more than soccer in anywhere else but the US. Andy McGraw, Bucks will be better this year. They got Tom Brady quarterbacking them. Yes, they do, don't they? Yes. I hope they've got some receivers that can help him out, and some linebackers that can help him out as well. Caroline Bedford, great chat tonight. Thank you. MOT, yes, thank you. 1.04 needed, depending on what Brentford are doing. Karen, howdy from Texas. I don't know where you live, Karen. Maybe I do. Maybe we've talked about that before. I go to Houston once a month, although I don't see much more than a road and an airport and a hotel. Big Fat Journey. Am I going to be checking out Epcot Food and Wine? Yes, I am. So that starts on the 15th of July, when as soon as Epcot opens, they've got the food and wine going on. So as soon as we're back in Epcot, which I think is early August, I will definitely be checking that out. Yeah, that's usually a great event. And of course, I will be vlogging that. Danny Band, how near am I to Kissimmee? About 40 minutes, maybe 50, depending on which end of Kissimmee. Kissimmee is quite a large place. You got married back there, okay? Fantastic. I don't know if that makes you an honorary American, but yeah, fantastic, good stuff. Dominic, is public mask wearing catching on? Much more so. Much more so since we're getting 10,000 cases a day. Yes, believe you me. So yeah. My comment about Costco was spot on. 100% mask wearing today. 100% mask wearing in Animal Kingdom, which I was very happy about. Hopefully, 100% mask wearing when I get to Universal and when I get back to SeaWorld, because SeaWorld was the worst ever. The worst ever. It's all about the Detroit Lions, is it? Okay. Okay. I know a few of the Detroit Lions fans. Karen, Bryant College Station. Okay. Okay. 90 miles north of Houston. Yes. Home to Texas A&M. Yeah. And I think, isn't that home to the Bush family as well? I think so. Disney Dan, thanks for the stream tonight, matey. We'll hit you up close to our travel date in Feb. Those beers won't be. Oh, okay, you're on. Gavin, ever done anything different at Disney? 2 years ago, I went largemouth bass fishing. Okay. No, I haven't. I would like to get a lot more stuff done. It's just the time. Like I've got a 9 to 5. Look, some of these guys who are doing YouTube full time, I don't know whether they've just bit the bullet and they've done it. I don't know if they've got another income stream. I don't know if they've got, because their YouTube channels are bigger. I know they do like super chats where some people pay like loads of money, just like out of the goodness of their hearts. And they've got affiliations going on. Sometimes they get sponsored. So I guess they've got a lot more time on their hands and a lot more money to spend on stuff that does cost quite a lot of money. You know, I'm not a millionaire. I do these things very early morning at weekends, but yeah, I'd love to be able to do some more stuff. Yes, I would. No nerves. No, I don't tend to. I do a bit of speaking as well, and I'm a director at the firm, so I do do stuff there that I've got to really just get out and do it. So yeah, I had nerves beforehand, but once I kind of get into it, it's like being on stage, I guess, which I've done a little bit as well. Not as a thespian, but doing just talks. So yeah, I don't tend to. I'm a bundle of nerves beforehand, but not when I get out there. Weather, yeah, mid 80s, upper 80s, definitely getting up there. Just less humidity. That was from Anne Freeman in Lancashire. John Heffel, Senior. Updates on stats are so useful. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm a big stats guy. I use stats all the time in my work. So I'm a bit of a nerd. Main reason for the terrible stats in America. You mean cases, because hospitalizations and deaths aren't that bad, although deaths are bad generally. But it's a different demographic getting the virus, I believe now. Younger demographic, more able to deal with it. Although we are seeing more hospitalizations. I haven't seen them from today, but the last few days, we are under 1,000 ICU beds available across Florida. But a lot of younger people now getting it. Now, I don't know whether those people now were in protests, were in bars, but you know, a lot of younger people go to protests and bars than older guys and older girls. So I'm hoping that now the lack of protests and lack of bars, I really hope we're going to see these cases coming down, and now the masks as well. So all those three things combined, hopefully, will come down. The Bush Library, yes, of course you do. Yeah, really cool library. Yeah, I'd actually like to visit that library. And I've got a family visit booked in loosely for DC. So I want to visit some very cool stuff up there, because I go to DC once a month and I never get to visit these things. I fly over them. And we actually did some stuff in the Pentagon car park, but I wasn't able to take any pictures towards the Pentagon. Those black SUVs would have been on me in an instant. Done the manatee swim experience? No, I'm not a big swimmer. I'm not a very good swimmer. If I could put on a life jacket, then yeah, I would. I don't know what the temperature's like over in the Crystal River, but I have seen other people's vlogs, and I would like to, because I love the manatees. You can't see them anywhere else. So yeah. Dominic, glad the public are taking responsibility where some of, yeah, not going to finish that sentence off. Thanks for drawing me into that. Disney Dave, can't wait to hear Buddy Dyer's voice. Yes, you know, he's changed it now. He's changed it into a kind of COVID thing. So it'll go back. So he actually had changed it this year, and now he's changed it again. Yeah, I'm Buddy Dyer. Yeah, I'm not going to even try the Orlando accent, okay, but yes, he's in my head, and I know what he's going to say. I've got his spiel off to a T. Thinking our big fat journey. Thinking back to what you said about not getting Yorkshire tea, maybe you could open a PO box so people could send me care packages. That is an awesome idea, and I will do that. I actually think we have got a PO box, but Christina, my wife, runs that. Not for YouTube. I'm not begging people for stuff. If people want to send me stuff, maybe I will put that in my YouTube videos now on the bottom of that. That would be awesome, Michelle Barham, SeaWorld not getting good reviews all round. Yeah, I haven't seen many vlogs since I've been there, so I don't know what they're getting. Little niece had a nasty accident there in February. Oh dear. Oh wow. On a bit of their kit, and they were awful. Wow, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Well, masks are mandatory. It's just that people aren't wearing them. I just hope it's a lot better than when I get back there. I hope you made an issue. If they didn't deal with you well, I hope you made an issue out of it. I hope you went to management. I'm not one for ambulance chasing, like saying, "Oh, get a lawyer involved." And I hope your niece was fine very, very quickly after that. But make sure that you record it and you get their attention in the park that day, even if it takes you a little time. But I hope your niece is better now. Lisa, fantastic experience, Dominic. Okay. Oh, that was from Dominic. At Carl Briggs went in February. They'd all left for the Gulf already. Okay. Lisa King usually drive down to Florida. Yeah, a lot of people do. In the UK, we don't like a 200-mile drive is a big drive, like a London to Leeds drive. I used to dread it going. At the end, it was great because I went from London to Leeds, and then back again. But just the 3-hour drive, thinking, oh, I can't do 3 hours. We've done 10 hours. We drove to New Orleans. So now a 3-hour drive, like I drive to Miami a little bit for work, and it's like, okay, it's a 3-hour drive, bang, let's get on with it. Karen, in our area with masks in Texas, numbers are going down. Fantastic, because I know that we vie for winning in this battle with Texas. I don't want anybody to win. Dominic, yep, okay, you're having that conversation with Carl. Oh, awesome. Karen, Smithsonian is a wonderful museum, as is the Air and Space. Yes, I want to do that. We've got like 5 days planned at some point. Andy, how often do I come back to the UK? I was there last year and the year before. We can't go now. We wanted to go this year, and we can't because we have to quarantine. Then we have to quarantine when we get back. We are allowed to go because we're green card holders. Yes, I am. I am a huge Leeds fan. Up the Millers, yes, I've been to Rotherham, but it hasn't been for a long, long time. I think Ronnie Moore was in charge at the time, and everybody used to have a little song for him. Not a very nice song, but yeah, I remember Rotherham. Yeah, Lisa King, very nice in DC. Yeah, visited there several times. Yeah, I want to. I have to get there. I want to learn more about US history. I'm not great on it at the moment. I feel it. I live here, and I do want to know more about it. Carl Briggs, water is really warm. You can wear. Okay, great. Okay. And I know that it's a fairly short season, though. Yeah, they are enormous. I've seen them at SeaWorld, obviously, and I know they're massive. Maggie Cannon SeaWorld fireworks vlogs did look good. Yeah, I thought about going to one of these. What do they call it? Fireworks and flicks. But tonight's the last night, and it is a bit of a school night. So, yeah, maybe if they've got it on again, I will give it a go because I love the original Karate Kid, which is on tonight. I can drive all day. Yeah, Karen. Yes, you can drive all day and not be out of Texas. Yeah, can you imagine? It's like just a huge place, isn't it? And Neil Ward, have I seen Eddie Maserati? Oh, he's the Eddie. I think Eddie's the guy that goes out in front there. He's just a guest, but he wears this really garish gear. So yes, I have seen Eddie Maserati. I'm a bit Marmite with Eddie Maserati. For those of you who don't know what Marmite is, Marmite's the kind of stuff you spread on your toast. It's a yeast, I think it's a beef extract thing, and I've got some in the cupboard. Sometimes I love him, and sometimes I wish he wouldn't stand right in front of the stage while there's a band on. But he is a guy that you always see down there. He's a bit of a staple down there, isn't he? Caroline Bedford Beers on us, and we finally get back over. Thank you. I've kept you going over the last few months with updates. Thank you, MOT. Yes, thank you. Big Fat Journey. We're in Norfolk, East Anglia. Do you know, I've never ever been to watch Norwich and Leeds. I've been to Norwich because when I worked in England, we had an office there. So I've been to Norfolk, to Norwich, but never there. And I have been canal boating out there as well, but didn't reach that far. Carl, should try a Zoom live channel. That might be fun. Yeah, so we do Zooms for work, and I have done a Zoom on one of the Facebook groups, but it was for admin only. So I don't know how Zoom works in terms of this kind of thing. I don't know if it's different at all, but I think, yeah, because then people can interact live, so I can see their face as well as them. You guys see in mine. So yes, it might. And I don't know how many people can be involved. Michelle Barham wasn't there, but my sister raised it to management. Okay, they're still working great. And Kit's still there next week. Oh, so she did. So again. Oh, okay. Didn't even give the 3-year-old a free cuddly well. Well, that's the least they could have done. Okay, that's not good, is it? So yeah, you should have. I don't know what you can do in that instance. Maybe blow up their Facebook or Twitter channel, something like that. That sometimes gets involved. Barnsley FC, yeah. You got some of our boys, Claire's. Got some of our boys down there. I think didn't Apo score in the week for you against Wigan? Yeah, it's not looking good, is it, for Barnsley? You can still get out of it though. Still get out. Wish you guys well. I think who's the guy that was great for us for a while and then went to you and he's playing really well now? Please tell me, because I can't remember his name. John Heffel, my favorite Disney and Universal vlogger. Despicable 3. So I haven't seen the Despicable 3 except for their home vlogs recently, and I have watched a couple of their vids, and I know they've got a pretty good following. Never seen Will and Lily, don't know about them at all, but and I don't know if they're UK. So obviously Despicable 3 are. Yeah, my favorite one at the moment, favorite locally is Dev, Prince Charming Dev. Disney Dave, interesting to read that photo passes are removed for guests. Yeah, if they remove their masks on rides. Is that so? I did not know that, but good. They should wear their masks. They should wear their masks everywhere. And yeah, my vlog yesterday said that on the photo pass, you can't remove your masks when you've got photo pass photographers taking photos of you. Again, because there's people around and about. Yeast extract. Oh, thank you, Dominic. Yeast extract. Bovril is beef. Okay, yeah. Point taken. Oh, well received. I still like it though. Bovril as well. Paul Davis. Paul from Jersey or New Jersey. Thanks for my vlogs. Appreciate it, Paul. Jake Walton. Big up the Norwich. Okay. Yeah, Norwich is a lovely place. Yeah, it is. No disregard to Norwich whatsoever. Not whatsoever. I do hope you're going to keep some of your stars and not going to be sold on. Lee Stevens, do you think they'll allow Halloween Horror Nights frequent passes to enter after 6 p.m? Yes, I do, because I think the frequent passes are going to have to be counted. Thinking out loud, because I don't know. I think the frequent fear passes, which we normally get, will be counted in the numbers for those days, because why would they not be? You can't buy a frequent fear pass and then not turn up at 8 o'clock and they go, sorry, the park's full. That wouldn't go down very well, especially with me. Will and Leslie, so are they from Britain or are they from the US? I don't know them. Now that you've put them up there, I'm going to have a look at them. Claire's got Leeds on Thursday. No, not looking good for Barnsley. That could be it, couldn't it, for Leeds? Not looking good at all for Barnsley, is it? I'm sorry about that. Alex Mowat. Yes, Alex Mowat. He's actually got a new lease of life, hasn't he? He's doing really well. Karen, love Dev. Yep. If you're on and you've not checked out Prince Charming Dev, he's good. Please do check him out, but not at my expense. Okay, please do watch me as well. But look at him. Maggie Cannon, Will and Lily are UK. Okay, great. Norwich were relegated yesterday. Not massively into footy. Hubby is, and he's a Chelsea fan, is he? Okay, all right. And on we go. So supposed to be coming from Norwich, Jake Walton, Norwich to Orlando, end of October. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you've got a lot of fingers. And that's sorry, that's a thing I shouldn't say. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully. But I think it's a massive hope. Paul Davis, Jersey Channel Islands. Okay, all right. Karen, you and Dev are the main two whiteys I watch. I am held in high esteem. Then I in the same breath as Dev. Wowee. Disney in detail. I don't know them. I'll have to watch them now. Sorry, Wayne, I'm not keeping up with what's going on above. I'm kind of, my brain's focused on what's going on in the chat at the time being, so I don't know what you're lolling about. Kerry, what are my thoughts on December for UK visitors? Don't know. I'm not a good feeling right now. I wish I did have a good feeling about it. I don't. I think 2021 is going to be much better. I just don't know when we're going to get the borders open anyway. Parks are dead, as you know. Not a lot of people seem to be coming from outside of the immediate area. I'm drinking really cold tea now. I think it might be beer next time, and I'll have a stubby pouch so it won't get cold. John Heffel, living the dream, are excellent. Oh, okay. Excellent vloggers providing information in their vlogs. Okay, UK. All right, I've got a few to watch, haven't I now? Jake Walton, well, because Norfolk, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, because Norfolk. Our Big Fat Journey. Adam Hatton is a great. Yeah, I've heard of him. I've heard he's fantastic. And he gets a lot of good responses from people. So I will have to watch Adam Hatton for a while now. Gosh, my week's going to be fairly busy, isn't it? Watching other YouTubers. He's based in the UK. Yes, I know he is. Yeah. Okay, I think we're just about out of chats. So if there's nothing more, I'm going to say, one more. Oh, there we go. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now. Thank you. Hopefully see you in November. Yeah, hope so, Cal. Hope so. If not next year. Okay, I'm going to cut it. So if you are writing, I'm not going to respond right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. As I say, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and I'll get the news out 3 days a week, and I'll get this kind of stuff and other stuff going in between times. So thanks everybody for watching. Give it a like if you've not so far. If you've missed the live stream, unlucky. I'll be back again with another one. Don't know exactly when, and I don't know if you want this format. I think probably there'll be more questions, so I might do another one of these before I get in the parks. Let's see, maybe in a couple of weeks' time where we can get to one of these. If you want me to do so, let me know. And if I've got 40 or 50 people interested, I'll definitely do one because I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. So, okay, stay safe. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow for the news. Okay. Cheers, guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.